I'm yours.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with Bullsareblue.
What's up?
And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the latest thing that Activision has done. So for number one, the main thing that me and Bruce are very frustrated is that Activision has taken down the boy thing for Black Ops 3, and for people who don't know that, it's what pretty much makes Call of Duty safe. So imagine you're gonna hop on Black Ops 3 right now and play custom maps, and it's all safe. You got your Wi-Fi all good. You're running at 60 FPS. Everything's good. But then Activision has taken that down, and you're pretty much fucked because the hackers are gonna hack your shit because you're playing in basically an old game in these standards. And since now that Activision is taking it down, they gave no warning. To be fair, they gave no warning about doing this. They just said that they were gonna do it, and this is what has happened right now. And it's pretty frustrating. Like, Bruce, how do you feel, man?
Alright, so on top of what Zeus said, and I'll come back to how I feel, they also took down several other clients that kind of kept the games alive and safe from people getting DDoSed and getting their shit hacked, especially from their own personal profiles on Steam. And by the way, this is all for for PC gaming, specifically for Black Ops 3 and some of the older games. And I'm be honest, it's a terrible thing that Activision has done, because they're the ones that are pulling the strings. Specifically, Bobby Kotick, I think his name is, probably mispronouncing, but Bobby Kotick is the one kind of behind taking down all these programs that kind of revise and kind of keep alive some of the older COD games. And it's literally just the most terrible move they could have done. It's a terrible thing, and a lot of the community has been outraged, as Zeus and I have seen.
Yeah, it's been very terrible, and as you can clearly see that the community has just been angry about what Activision has done. The YouTubers that we all know, Mr. T Laxify, Chopper, and I think Mr. Waffles said it. I'm not sure, but they've recently have talked about what has happened, and pretty much everyone from the community is outraged about what has happened, and then they're asking, why is Activision doing this? And the reason why Activision is doing that is because Activision are a bunch of pigs. They're a bunch of greedy pigs who only care about getting your money. And why is that? Is because they're taking down a game that was really good and people who are still playing it today, and they decided to fuck you over and to play their newer game that actually fucking sucks. And what's worse is that when you want to play Black Ops 3, a game that is so beloved by the community, and Activision doing this, it's like they just pretty much wanting to see you fail. And Bruce already understands the pain that we as a fan base are already going through. This is just literally another cash and grab from Activision. They literally just want to make us play their newer game, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2. It's ass. Debatable about Modern Warfare 2, but we as a community, we love zombies primarily, and they're taking that down. And since we all hated Vanguard, this is Activision showing its way of saying fuck you too. And again, we, the community, are outraged by these news.
Yeah, and it kind of stems through a lot of YouTubers, specifically from Mr. T, Chopper. I'm pretty sure some of the other YouTubers, and a lot of the zombies YouTubers have even made outcries on Twitter about it, and it is kind of bad because a lot of these programs you know, have literally put their heart and soul into some of these programs and have made it a lot more safer after the fact that a lot of the older games are not really, what you call it, maintained, or there's no regular updates to keep it safe. The servers are kind of terrible. There's not really a way to keep it safe, but these
Yeah.
programs did, and it kind of goes into Activision's greed of not trying to allow us to have these products, which, by the way, right, these products have helped keep this game alive, from custom zombies to even some of the other programs such as Plutonium, SM2. They were programs that kind of kept communities alive. I mean, just to give us short examples of each one, Plutonium itself was kind of also like a ranking, which gave like a ranking system like they do in multiplayer, and in zombies allowed you kind of to unlock everything, have unlimited gobble gums. SM2 was a mixture of all the best aspects of CODs, from maps to guns. It was incredible. And then we had Boy, which was recently, I think, released, and then it got shut down, which was also a client to make Call of Duty Black Ops 3 safer to play and to avoid you guys being DDoS. But obviously, the CEO of Activision Blizzard doesn't want any of that. And unfortunately, with this kind of coming up, it kind of falls into Treyarch's arms. And it kind of sucks because we're kind of left with a double-edged sword of, if we support Treyarch, we're supporting the people that do not care about the older games, that don't support it, and take down the things that allow it to keep it safe. But on the other hand, if we don't support Treyarch, if it is a good game, then Treyarch dies, and Call of Duty franchise dies with it. It's a double-edged sword.
It really is. And the thing about you, if you want to play, Black Ops 3, for instance, you want to play the custom maps, and they deleted, they took out the boy thing. The only way that you're going to be to even safely play this game is that you appear offline on the game, you run the patch that this one guy in the community that put this one patch that can make you safely play the game, and you would have to make another account to be able to not get hacked on your main account, obviously, and you would have to run a VPN. So that already is frustrating, and and that is not just for Black Ops 3, it's for the older games too. And my friends, I think they play the old Call of Duty games, and I think they use Plutonium, and I think they said that they're mad because they're not going to be able to enjoy the game because, well, I mean, Activision has decided to just do this.
Yeah, and it kind of seems Plutonium might be next. So.
And it's like, just pretty much Activision just being little greedy pigs. They're just pretty much just wanting to get your money. They're releasing Call of Duty games is pretty much a cash and grab. They're just they don't care about what the fans think. They really do not want to bother what they're going to ask them. If you go to Twitter right now, and if you tweet out, hey, why are you guys doing this? Why are you guys fucking shutting down the fucking the thing on Black Ops 3? And they're literally not gonna respond to you, and plus they don't care. And it's just simple as that. And it's like, it's just frustrating for a community who loves the game that they poured out. And it's like, why are they just doing this? It's just like, the only people who care is the community. The only people who care is the community, making the game good. And the only way that they could make the game good is doing these things that make it safe for you to play. And even to that extent, Activision doesn't care, and they're gonna shut it down. And once they shut it down, they don't even benefit anything from this. It's not even them, not even the fans, and not even the very own people, again, like I said, that make the game. The only people who benefit off of this is the hackers, the people who get your information just by playing the game. It's frustrating, and it's so irritating and annoying. It's like, what's the point of even supporting, Activision, or even, like Bruce said, Treyarch? It's a double-edged sword. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, and the one thing I could kind of say to end my statement on this is that Activision, if you are gonna take all these down, I hope you make a good enough COD game for the next one. Not Modern Warfare 3, the one that's coming up, but for Treyarch's next game. If you're gonna take them all down, take on all the programs, make sure that you take all the good stuff that came from it and implement it into the next game. Not Modern Warfare 3, for Treyarch's next game.
Yeah.
Implement it because the community loved what was there. Actually show that you care, and show us that you actually want us to stay, because it's gotten to a point where we're just frustrated, and I'm be honest, I think a lot of us are ready to move on and try to look for something else.
That's right. And my final statement is pretty much, I love zombies. I love Call of Duty Zombies. I love playing. I think in general, just any Call of Duty Zombies mostly. But in my main one that I love to play nowadays is Black Ops 3 custom maps, and now them doing this is horrible, and it's unforgivable for Activision to do this, and I feel like this is truly the end of the zombies community. It truly is the end. And it's sad. It's really sad, and it's like, why even get hyped over Modern Warfare 3 zombies or the Outbreak thing?
Yeah.
And it gets you that feeling of it's gonna be shit. So all I gotta say is, I'll always love zombies, and I hate Activision for them doing this. Hopefully Treyarch decides to do something good. I don't know, mixed feelings on that. And thank you guys again so much for watching today's video.
Yeah.
This has been the Playboy Zeus and Bullsareblue.
Yep.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Vamos a la división.